Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Divas Gettin Raw, episode number 77. We are in Cincinnati, starting things off as the champ, Punk.
The day after Raw 1000th episode,
Right.
So this is Raw 1001. And Punk starts off and said he had a Raw moment. You know how everyone has a WrestleMania moment? Well, Punk had a Raw moment because he totally put The Rock in his place last week. By like beating, not beating him up, kind of like, you know, like hitting him and stuff. And he said that The Rock deserved it because
he disrespected him.
He disrespected him, and who does The Rock think he is, coming in and saying, "I want a title match at Royal Rumble," and that will happen,
yeah,
just
like
right then and there.
You
come in whenever you want, you get a title match, and Punk is like, you know what, that's not fair. And he has no problem facing The Rock at Royal Rumble or whoever will be the champion during that time. And it was really a bad move on Rock, also interrupting Punk as well. Like, this isn't his show.
Yeah,
like,
he
I don't
tried to
understand.
make Raw 1000 all
exactly.
about The Rock.
And then Punk got really mad at Jerry the King Lawler, and sat on his commentator table and said, you know, Lawler, I don't like how you said that I turned my back on the WWE universe, okay? No. First of all, The Rock isn't the WWE universe. I did not turn my back on the WWE universe. The Rock deserved it, okay? And I basically have no problem with the WWE universe. I just did not like what The Rock did.
Right.
And Big Show music hits, and Big Show was like, he came out and said to Punk, you know what, I'm the one that cost John Cena the title, therefore, you know, I'm the reason why you're champion, Punk. And then Punk is like, yeah, okay, all right, so you're upset because you don't have the attention all on you. And then all of a sudden, John Cena's music hits, he comes out, he started beating up on the Big Show.
From last week.
Yeah, very mad. And then all of a sudden, Justin Roberts announced the Raw GM, AJ Lee. AJ Lee saw what's going on in the ring, and she's like, you know what, you guys, Big Show and Cena, will have a match tonight, and that match will be the #1 contender
For SummerSlam.
And the winner will face Punk at SummerSlam.
That's right.
So after that, we have Santino Marella and Alberto Del Rio, and I thought this was a really good match. I liked it. Santino Marella, you know, to no avail, got squashed by Alberto DelRio.
Yeah. Even after the match, Del Rio was like,
Del Rio was really mad.
The heavyweight title match.
Therefore, I will not compete he will not compete from now on until
he gets that
title match. So he means business.
Yeah.
So next up, Brodus Clay. He's in the ring dancing with the two ladies, and Vicky Guerrero comes out, and she wants to dance too. But all of a sudden, Damien Sandow comes out, and he said that he has that a crime was committed last week because D-Generation X totally
beat down on him,
and he attacks Brodus Clay, Damien Sandow, and rips off Brodus's necklace off. Oh my gosh, yeah. So Daniel Bryan, he walks into AJ's office and says, like, what the hell are you thinking? Like, are you nuts?
Why'd you leave me like that?
Why'd you leave me on the altar? And then AJ's like, shut up, Bryan. You know, I'm your boss now. And also, I could have sworn that the men you were talking to last week in white coats were from a mental institution. And Daniel Bryan tried to tell her, no, they were my groomsmen. And AJ was like, well, you have a match tonight against Sheamus. And Daniel Bryan's like, oh, is it for the world heavyweight title? And she goes, no.
She chants,
no. No. And he just walks out of her office. Next up, you know, the fans voted on Twitter on what type of match. What type of match that Sheamus and Daniel Bryan should compete in, and Twitter voted, the Twitter universe,
street fight.
And it was, yes, a street fight. And I liked that. I thought it was really cool. And there was a lot of hits with the kendo stick. Oh my gosh. You know, Sheamus was getting beaten, Daniel Bryan was getting beaten.
Back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, Sheamus lays Bryan out with a bro kick for the win on top of the steel steps.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan is really mad. He won't get out of the ring.
He's throwing a
face. He just won't get out of the ring. then all of a sudden Coffee and R-Truth come out. They're the tag team champions, and Coffee Kings is like, don't worry about it, it's okay, like get out of the ring basically. And then
Bryan's like demanding a doctor come out.
Exactly. And R-Truth was like, yeah, even R-Truth brought out his little Jimmy, invisible friend, but Daniel Bryan did a not nice thing to little Jimmy. Daniel Bryan totally kicked little Jimmy out of the ring.
It wasn't nice.
It wasn't nice. So AJ comes out and basically she has men with her.
Yeah, it looks like Bryan's guys with the
white coat. Yeah, and said, oh no, R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. They aren't the ones that are problems. It's the man in the ring, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is the one that the men should take away, and they did.
They escorted him right out.
They escorted, yeah, and basically Daniel Bryan will be seeing a doctor, a psychologist.
He gets to see that doctor.
Exactly. We have Kofi, and then after that, Kofi Kingston versus Titus O'Neil. I thought this was a pretty good match, but there was a lot of distractions going on in that match. What was it? Abe Washington was distracting, and so was Darren Young was distracting, and then basically Titus O'Neil got the win, but that was because there were distractions.
Yeah, lots of distractions.
Exactly. After that, Heath Slater gets in the ring and said, "Oh, the former WWE superstars went back to retirement home." And that he wants to challenge. He's ready for any challenge.
He's thrown out a challenge to any current WWE superstar.
Then all of a sudden, Randy Orton comes out. He is back. RKO is back. Oh, he looks great. It was great seeing
the Viper.
The Viper. He's back, and basically
RKO's.
Slater. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Randy demolished Heath Slater. Too bad.
I love those segments with Heath Slater.
Next up, we have Jericho and Christian versus Miz and Dolph.
Yes.
And I like this match very much as well. Jericho blocks a skull-crushing finale and hits a Code Breaker for the win. And after the match, Dolph lays out Jericho. Basically, Dolph is being a sore loser. Dolph has some beef with Jericho, and Dolph just lays out Jericho with the briefcase, and then leaves with Vicky. That was it. And next up, Lord Tensai and Tyson Kidd. Lord Tensai was is still very bitter towards Tyson Kidd for beating him like a few weeks ago or a month, and basically Lord Tensai demolished Tyson Kidd, pretty badly, and obviously for the win as well. And Lord Tensai demolished Sakamoto as well. Like, Lord Tensai is just mad.
Yeah, I mean, after the match, he just gets up, clotheslines him, just beats him up some more. That the ref reverses the decision.
And wins by a DQ. Exactly. So Tyson Kidd still got the win.
Yeah.
But it just was really, Lord Tensai was just really mad. After that, backstage, Daniel Bryan is with a psychologist. Pretty funny. Guessing ink blots, pictures, but the ink blots totally showed a picture of Goat.
Goat.
Basically calling him
greatest
a goat
of all time.
Yes, exactly. And he said, and the doctor says, you are sane. You're not that crazy, but you have a slight obsession with Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
Yes, and Daniel Bryan's like, no, I don't think so. The doctor leaves, and all of a sudden Kane comes in, chokes Daniel Bryan, and kind of like throws him against the wall and says that he's his new anger management therapist. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And then next up is the main event, Big Show versus Cena. This is for the #1 contender to get to face Punk, and Punk is commentating ringside. This was not a bad match. What was it? A lot of back and forth, and this match wasn't bad. It looked like Cena was going to pick up the win. It looks like Big Show at one point.
A lot of big moves.
Yeah, exactly. But then Punk had enough. So he totally got out of behind the commentator table, got into the ring, and basically disqualified the match. And then Punk said basically he did that because he won't verse anyone at SummerSlam. He's just tired of it all. But then AJ Lee comes out and said, "Oh no, Punk, you're not getting away with that one. You will actually be facing Big Show and Cena in a triple threat match at SummerSlam for the world WWE Championship." And Punk is really mad. He's like, "You can't do this to me. Show some respect. No, who do you think you are?" And that ends Raw.
Yeah.
Punk really mad at the decision. But we'll see next week. Yeah.
All right, let's do some shout-outs. Big shout-out to Charlie Sheen for being on Raw 1000 and mentioning on Raw 1001.
I know, and I really wonder, yeah,
he should come down and like host it one day.
Exactly, yeah.
That'll be great. I want to see him. I want to see him fight Daniel Bryan.
It'll just be
be a lot of
weird.
anger management going on.
Oh, and also a big shout out to the summer.
To the summer and all of you guys. We hope you're enjoying
the summer. Yes, and thank you for watching.
And Highland Park, because we'll be there to watch SummerSlam.
Yes, we will.
Later in August.
Can't wait.
We'll let you guys know about it.
Yes.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.